Do you ever find yourself thinking that you must be missing something? You catch yourself feeling like you are watching everyone else zoom past you and drawing closer to the finish line, but you are only at the starting point. Everyone seems to be reaching for their final puzzle piece, and yet you only have one piece at hand, and the rest of your puzzle seems to be missing. In moments like this, you may be tempted to believe that you are too far behind to catch up. So, though you've always heard and believed that giving up should never be an option, it seems inevitable because the set of cards you've been dealt places you at an unfair disadvantage and you feel like there's nothing you can do about it. You want to shrivel up in your little corner and accept that it is what it is. Many of us face this at different points in our lives. We know we have a lot we want to achieve, but because of where we find ourselves, we believe that we are too late to the game, too old to start something new, too tired to keep chasing that dream. After all the disappointments and knocking on doors that wouldn't open, it feels just too late to keep hoping. When you find yourself confronted by these daunting feelings, the trick is acknowledging that you are not where you would love to be, but also finding peace in knowing that the race is still on. Yes, you can't change how the race started. You can't undo the setbacks that got you to where you are, or change the hand that you were dealt at the beginning. What you do have, however, is the opportunity to change the future, one step at a time. One seemingly insignificant but intentional action at a time. You get to decide to not allow time lost to steal the possibilities that lie ahead. I love watching the game of Survivor, and more times than I can count, I have watched people dominate the beginning of a race or a challenge and non-verbally communicate to everyone else, "You might as well quit now, because I've got this in the bag." The amazing thing about the way this game is set up though, is that at any point, things can take a turn in anyone's favor. What often happens is that someone will steal the win at the very last minute, and everyone will marvel at yet another awesome come from behind victory. I believe that our lives mirror this game. The only difference is that we are all on our own unique journeys. And our success doesn't ever have to come at somebody else's loss. So, regardless of how far behind you may think you are the sole contestant in the race to fulfill your purpose on this earth. There are no runners up. Your journey is yours and yours alone. However long it takes, whatever hurdles you may have to jump over, don't let time and age stop you from self-actualization. Embrace your own pace, just as long as you keep moving forward and doing the necessary work to get ahead. Savor the journey. Remember, no one is in competition with you because your pursuit is becoming your best self, not a cookie cutter mold of the person next to you. My challenge to you and to myself as we get to the end of the year or beginning a new year is to step back and remember who you are, what you actually love and what makes you come alive. What are your true passions in this life? Not only what you believe is acceptable or expected, but what are you really passionate about? When all is said and done, will we see your footprints in the sand of life? Or will your footsteps simply mesh into those of the people you were silencing your voice to emulate? Once you've pondered on these things, map out what steps you will take and what work you need to do to rediscover yourself. Remember, it's never too late to start. Let your story not be one plagued by regrets, but rather let it testify to resilience and never giving up. I wish you all the very best on your journey to self-rediscovery. Have a great one. Until next time.